Warren. Tough question for you this time. We have consultants working on billable projects for clients, and they have a certain client billable rate for each project that they work on. Each project is different. But the problem is they don't always work on billable projects. Sometimes they work on an admin project or in-house projects. What I'd like to know is the final effective billing rate that we end up with on these consultants. Is that something that Standard Time can do?
Absolutely. There's a couple ways Standard Time can help you. One way is you can simply look at a person's timesheet if you want to, just to see what projects they're working on, if it's as simple as that. Another idea, and something Standard Time offers, is a report that will show you someone's billable time or their effective billing rate. So let me touch base on both of those briefly here. I'm looking at my timesheet right now. If I just wanted to see what a particular person was doing or see if they're working on a billable project, I can go up here to the Users menu in Standard Time. And as an administrator, I can do this, whereas end users cannot. But I can go ahead and just say, I want to see, let's say Jordan Ford. I open up my list of users. I'm going to click on Jordan Ford's name, and when I do, you're going to notice my timesheet will change because I will now be viewing Jordan Ford's timesheet. So I'm going to click on his name, and you'll notice that the time is different because I'm now viewing his timesheet instead of my own. And if I needed to, I can make changes to this timesheet or make adjustments if I have the user right to do so. Even as an administrator, you can prevent people from changing timesheets if necessary. And then, when I want to go back to my normal view and just see my timesheet or someone else's, you can either click on another name to view a different timesheet, or to remove the filter altogether and go back to my normal view, I click the yellow X up here in the top of the toolbar, and that'll take me back to my normal view.
Okay.
Now, the report I was talking about is found here under the Management Reports. If I expand that, I can scroll down to the bottom and show utilization and rates.
All right.
So when I open up this report, I can view it by user, by project, or any number of ways I choose to. In this case, I just want to say, let's look at a couple of projects here. Let's look at LBIR-Phase 2. And if I hold down my control key, I can look at Chevron at the same time. And every choice I make will appear in the bottom left corner of this little window. And in fact, let's make one more choice. Let's say I just want to see only this week. So I've made these choices at the bottom. And I can save these choices if I want to run the report repetitively over the course of time. In this case, I'm just going to run it today, so I'm going to click OK. And when I do, the report pops up, and I can see what Jordan Ford worked on. We can see that Jordan was scheduled 40 hours. He actually worked 22.2 hours. And of those 22.2 hours, every one of them were billable. So therefore, he's considered 100% billable. However, a cool distinction here is his utilization percentage. He was only 55% utilized. In other words, although all of his time was billable, he was scheduled 40 hours and only worked 22, so therefore he's underutilized.
Yeah, and I see that effective billing rate over on the right-hand side, essentially about $51.59 per hour.
Exactly. In fact, you can see at the bottom here, he was a net loss for the company. And if you look at this other person here, Warren, you can see that this person was scheduled 44 hours, worked 40.45. All of them were billable, 100% billable in other words. But my utilization on this one was 91.9%. So in essence, when you look at the effective billing rate, I'm pretty accurate. I'm pretty close to where I should be. And in fact, this employee is now a net profit for the company. And when you combine the two at the bottom, that's what this bottom number gives you, the combined efforts of everyone in the report.
Yeah.
It shows you that although one person was a net loss and one person was a net gain, combined all together, you still had a profit between the two employees.
Okay. Nice. I like it.
Okay. So any other questions?
I think that about does it. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.